Hello there, it's Lucky Girl. How are you doing? Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share my 3-month update since I first installed my micro locks. Without further ado, let's jump straight into this video. Welcome back. So here we are 3 months later. I did post my 1-month update about 2 months ago. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put the link down below so you can go ahead and check out that video first. The first thing you will notice in my 3-month update is the volume. I'm going to show you a side-to-side comparison for my first day. 1 month later, 2 months later, and finally 3 months right now, so you can get to judge for yourself. On the first week, I was kind of having trouble with accepting the volume of my hair. I was not enjoying wearing my hair out or styling it, and fast forward to 1 month, I began seeing some volume. So don't give up yet on those skinny strands. The second month, I started seeing even more volume, and now here we are. It's almost like I'm back to my original volume from when I was a loose natural. Wait a minute, is it just me, or do I actually have way more volume than when I was a loose natural? Anyway, let's talk about new growth. I actually didn't retighten my locks since I installed them, but worry not, lock police. I did retighten them eventually. I'm going to upload that video very soon. It may just be the most interesting video you have ever seen, so you should probably click the bell button so you can be notified the next time I post that video. Now, over the course of 3 months, my hair has gone quite a lot, so I decided to measure just how much new growth I have. Depending on the part of my hair, some have a new growth of 2 inches, some up to 2.5 inches. I'd say that's a pretty decent amount of growth in a span of 3 months. See, what I find interesting with having locks is that you can literally see the new growth, and the most amazing thing is that you can track how fast some parts of your hair actually grow. Some parts will definitely grow faster than other parts of your hair. Now, I do realize that letting my hair grow this long without retightening can be pretty dangerous, especially with the size of my locks being so tiny. Because this is a stage where locks may get too thin or even lose some of your locks when you wait too long between retightenings. Well, lucky for me, despite having extremely tiny locks, I haven't lost any locks yet.
Except for the one time I accidentally cut one of my locks with scissors in an attempt to cut a label on my new dress.
Such a sad day. So now let's talk about Frizz. In my 1-month update, I did talk about how my ends would get frizzy, and my solution at the time was using some aloe vera to manage the frizz. But I don't have that problem anymore, so I used to have this issue up until 2 months in my journey, but somehow it stopped. You could say my hair has started locking. Yeah, you could definitely say that. Now let's talk about tangles. In my previous video, I talked about how I get tangles at the ends of my hair. Well, that has decreased tremendously. I don't struggle with my ends tangling as much, but my roots, however, considering I have a lot of new growth, it actually got worse. So to tackle that problem, I incorporated a routine of oiling my scalp every few days. You'd be surprised just how much oil reduces friction. It has actually helped my roots from matting and tangling. If you have this problem as well, let me know if you will try oiling your scalp first, and let me know how that works out for you. Another advice I got from my lovely subscribers is separating the locks immediately after washing the hair. I'm telling you, separating 1000 tiny locks every wash day is a workout on its own. So I have to do this because I have a lot of new growth, but normally once every 2 weeks used to work, and it helped quite a lot with the tangles. Now let's talk about bunching. I've been getting some bunching in some of my locks. This is to be expected with people who start locks with longer hair, so it didn't come as a big surprise to me. Most people would say this normally happens at 6 to 8 months in the journey, but mine have happened as early as 2 months. I eventually had to fix some of them. Now let's talk about my routine, specifically my wash day routine. I will link that video as well so you can check it out. I did get some concern from people who thought it was too early for me to start using conditioner and oil on my locks. Some viewers were concerned that my hair wouldn't lock up or it would delay my hair from locking, but so far that hasn't been the case with my hair. Most of my locks have started locking. Actually, I even attempted going for a week where I washed my hair and didn't condition or put any oil to it. Instead, this is what happened. My hair felt so rough and dry and crunchy. It got really frizzy. It started attracting everything from lint, dirt. It even got stuck on my necklaces and earrings several times a day. It basically became like a magnet, attracting everything it comes to contact with. I hated how it felt when it rubbed against my skin and the ends started breaking off. The roots got tangled, and no matter how many times in an attempt to separate them, they just tangled up immediately. It was a disaster. So here's what I've learned from that. It all depends on the size of your locks. Let's say the larger the size of your locks, the better chance you may have at not needing any moisturizers or conditioners. The bigger the size, the more stronger the locks. The more moisture they can retain on their own without any conditioners or oils. But my locks are very small, they can hardly retain any moisture on their own, and with my hair being high porosity, it just doesn't stand a chance without any help from moisturizers. And this is why I still incorporate conditioners and oils in my routine even as early as I did. So here's my advice. Just do what you want. There's no rule fits all when it comes to microlocks. If you feel your hair is very dry, then you should probably incorporate conditioners or oils in your wash day routine. People have different hair textures, hair density, different porosity levels. The environments we live in are different too, so most things that may affect other people may not necessarily affect you. So I say just listen to your hair. If you listen very well, it will tell you what it needs. Now let's talk about lint. I remember when I was a loose natural, when I combed my hair, my comb would be full of lint. Now imagine not being able to comb my hair. On my first month, I didn't have this issue at all. The fact that I have this problem now just means that my hair is finally locking. Yeah. My hair is finally locking. One thing I know for sure is that there's no way to escape the lint issue no matter how hard you cover your hair. All you can do is manage it. So what has been working for me now is tweezers. I just keep my tweezers with me and use them to pick up on any dirt or lint that keeps sticking to my hair. And it works pretty well. So let me know what you personally do to manage the lint situation. Do you have any hacks to help with that? Let me know at the comment section below.